Ever wondered how Hollywood's biggest stars handle personal questions under the spotlight? When an interviewer dared to ask Tom Cruise about his highly publicized divorce from actress Nicole Kidman, his reaction left everyone stunned.
Was Nicole the love of your life?
What do you mean, Peter?
You were married for 10 years.
Listen, we raised children.
Despite the obvious nervousness in the room, the interviewer continued with yet another intrusive question. This time, Tom Cruise didn't hold back, delivering a forceful and unforgettable statement that immediately ended the argument.
And do you have a relationship where you talk, it's a parenting relationship, and talk professionally about each other's work?
Listen, here's the thing, Peter.
Yeah.
You're stepping over a line now. You're stepping over a line. You know you are.
Well, I suppose they're questions
Peter,
that people want to know.
Peter, you want to know. Take responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people. This is a conversation that I'm having with you right now.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, okay? Just put your manners back in.
Remember that iconic moment when Matthew McConaughey stood firm in a heated debate with Joy Behar? The tension rose when she quickly cut him off, only to hurl shade at his close buddy, famed tennis player Novak Djokovic. You could feel the atmosphere change as McConaughey's reaction spoke volumes.
I was happy to be in his box, got to sit behind his parents, which was really awesome to see them when he brings them up and where they started.
Anti-vaxxer? I believe
An anti-vaxxer?
I believe so, yeah. Just so you know.
And just when you thought the conversation couldn't get more intense, McConaughey's political ambitions took center stage. Let's just say things didn't go quite as planned. Behar's comments almost threw a wrench in the actor's plans before his campaign could even get off the ground.
Do you think you could get elected in Texas being anti-gun?
Do I think I could get elected in Texas being anti-gun? One thing about if me in politics is to give you a direct statement right there is be playing a game that I'm not interested in playing.
Okay,
to give you a direct statement right there.
From that moment on, McConaughey's frustration was impossible to miss. It was written all over his face, a raw and unfiltered reaction that instantly captivated everyone around him. Did you know that Christina Hendricks, Mad Men's gorgeous star, has little time for superficial questions? The actress once famously halted an interview after a reporter made an unpleasant comment about her appearance. How about standing up for yourself? Let's look at why Christina's brave move was a pivotal event in her career.
Been an inspiration as a full-figured woman. What is the most inspiring story that you can remember where you've inspired someone? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Despite an embarrassing discussion that made everyone cringe, the host chose to push the limits even further by bringing up the actress's body once more. But this time, Hendricks was having none of it. With unshakable confidence, she offered a quick, well-timed retort that immediately put the host in their place, leaving no opportunity for additional comment.
You've been known as an inspiration for women, as being a full figure. What is the most...
I mean, you just said it again. It's just sort of...
Unfortunately, the mocking doesn't stop there. Jonah Hill, the wonderful actor we know and adore, has faced numerous weight-related criticisms throughout the years, including during interviews that should have praised his incredible career. These times of public scrutiny reveal a stark reality about how society handles those in the spotlight.
First of all, you smell good, which is surprising.
Why is that surprising?
I don't know. I just wouldn't think of a guy who would have a nice scent on. And
that's such a, I'm going to really work hard to not take that as a shot. You know what I mean?
Jonah, do you think it's important to be unattractive to be funny? Can skinny people be funny?
What the man? You know, I don't understand. Can you just ask a normal question?
Are you the fat guy in Hollywood still, or is everybody like look at you and they're like, oh wow, you know, this is great, now you're healthy?
Do you have any other questions that are smart?
Few celebrities have received as much public scrutiny and humiliation as Lindsay Lohan. In this heavily criticized interview with David Letterman, she was repeatedly mocked for her personal troubles and legal issues. The incident was shocking, uncomfortable, and memorable. A true reminder of how popular personalities may be treated in the harsh spotlight of fame.
Aren't you supposed to be in rehab now? And how long will you be in rehab?
3 months.
How many times have you been in rehab?
Several.
And how will this time be different? What are they rehabbing, first of all? What is on their list? What are they going to work on when you walk through the door?
We didn't discuss this in the pre-interview.
No.
The actress appeared on the show to discuss her highly anticipated next film. However, what began as a promotional interview quickly took a severe turn. Instead of concentrating on her profession, she found it difficult to keep the conversation on topic as Letterman continually wandered off course, cracking nasty jokes at her. Her attempts to steer the topic were both intriguing and insightful, creating a genuinely remarkable television moment.
You have to be in rehab May 2nd. Are you going to be there? You'll be there, right? Who's taking you to rehab? You don't want to talk about that either, right?
Oh, God.
When you go to the rehab, what do they do?
We're here for a movie.
We have to what?
Let's stay on the positive.
Oh,
aside from that side of the positive.
Yeah. All right.
Come on now.
Things took such a dramatic turn that Lindsay Lohan found herself fighting back tears. Her voice quivered as she desperately tried to hold it together, giving viewers a raw glimpse into her vulnerability.
No, but I don't want people to think that I'm making a joke of that.
No, you shouldn't make a joke
I'm not.
because this could be good for you. It will be good for you.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. Have you been to this place?
No, it's not like a joking matter.
No.
Tom Hardy is no stranger to commanding attention, whether through powerful performances on television or incisive reactions in real life. One of the most memorable events that cemented his image occurred in 2015 at a news conference when he deftly handled an intrusive question from a reporter. His reaction was so quick-witted and unyielding that it quickly went viral, demonstrating his ability to calmly and confidently handle uncomfortable circumstances. Let's take a closer look at what happened and why this moment resonated so strongly with people around the world.
Your own sexuality seems a bit more ambiguous. Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality?
What on earth are you on about?
Even though frustration was evident on his face, Hardy maintained his composure. His calm yet firm approach to setting boundaries about his personal life drew widespread praise, showcasing a masterclass in self-respect and control.
But what is your question?
I was wondering if you find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality.
I don't find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality. Are you asking me about my sexuality?
Sure.
Why?
Why?
Thank you.
Okay.
If you thought that last clip was hard to watch, buckle up, because things are about to get even more uncomfortable. In this next jaw-dropping moment, Hardy takes on yet another disrespectful interviewer, and the result? A masterclass in handling awkwardness like a pro. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one.
I have a question for Tom Hardy. Tom, I'll preface my remarks by saying that I have 5 sisters, a wife, a daughter, and a mother, so I know what it's like to be outgunned by estrogen. But I just wanted to ask you, as you were reading the script, did you ever think, why are all these women in here? I thought this was supposed to be a man's movie.
No. Not for 1 minute. You know what I mean? That's kind of obvious.
Anne Hathaway, Hardy's talented co-star in The Dark Knight Rises, had her own moment of triumph when she expertly shut down a disrespectful reporter. The journalist seemed oddly obsessed with her fitness routine, But Hathaway's sharp wit and poise turned the situation into a masterclass on handling unwarranted questions.
You are in phenomenal shape.
Thank you.
You're very
gracious.
You're always in great shape, but you had to make sure you were in perfect shape for this one, didn't you?
It wasn't about being in perfect shape. It was about being able to do the stunts and the fighting perfectly.
As the interviewer continued to press Anne Hathaway with questions about her physique, her frustration became more apparent. The relentless focus on her appearance seemed to overshadow her talent and achievements, leaving her visibly exasperated.
Is there a certain regimen you put yourself through in terms of the diet, the workout? What is the feline fitness regime?
A lot. It's all the boring stuff that no one ever wants to do. It's just watch what you eat and get yourself to the gym.
Any particular
Are
workout?
you trying to lose weight?
Well,
like, what's the deal, man? You look great.
No.
No, seriously. We have to talk about this. What do you want? Are you trying to fit into a cat suit?
Picture this. The fiery and famously hot-tempered chef, Gordon Ramsay, facing off against a gotcha journalist. The ambush? A set of photos claiming to expose an underwhelming steak served at one of his renowned restaurants. What followed was classic Ramsay, an unfiltered burst of passion as he fiercely defended his craft and reputation.
It's really weird for you to give me a piece of paper, and when you say, am I satisfied that it's a good steak, you have to be a little bit more honest with me on that one. What are you trying to get at?
Ramsay didn't hold back as he called out the reporter for their sneaky move. With his signature flair and expertise, he broke down exactly why ordering a steak well done is a culinary crime. And trust me, you'll never see steak the same way again.
But you asked the steak to be cooked well done.
And is that a well done steak?
Oh, come on. What is this? I mean, where can you, I mean, keep on rolling. For legal reasons, this is absolutely crucial. But how sad is this, that you asked for a steak to be cooked well done, okay? Now, whatever quality of beef it is, it's gone past any form of taste when you've cooked it well done. So you present me with a picture, God bless you, and you say, is that right? I don't eat steak well done. That's your prerogative because you're the customer. But unfortunately, you're never going to identify the quality of a beef when the steak is well cooked. So I'm really sorry to piss on your bonfire, but it's a bit of a stupid question. Thank you. Can I give you a paper back?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you very
I thought it was an intelligent interview.
You won't believe how personal things became in the next interview. Michael B. Jordan, a Hollywood celebrity, came face to face with a reporter who happened to be a former classmate. But here's the twist. She wasn't just any classmate. She was the one who bullied him before he became the household name we know today. What happened next was unexpected and unforgettable.
And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
The situation took an even more awkward turn when Jonathan Majors, Jordan's co-star from Creed 3, joined the scene. The interviewer's approach quickly shifted the vibe, leaving Majors visibly uncomfortable, creating a moment of palpable tension.
Isn't this the sexiest man show off right here? Who's the sexiest man? Because now let's.
What kind of question is that?
The next moment is nothing short of breathtaking. At New York Fashion Week 2017, Jim Carrey gave one of the most memorable interviews ever recorded. As the reporter attempted to elicit a few words from him, Carrey did something unexpected. He completely shut her down with a rant that is still making headlines today.
There's no meaning to any of this, so I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am. I mean, you gotta admit it's completely meaningless.
Despite the reporter's efforts to give Carrey some context about the event, he dismissed her explanation with a scoff. His disbelief wasn't limited to just her words. It seemed to extend to the entire concept of fashion icons and, quite frankly, everything else under the sun. His skepticism radiated as if to say, why should anyone care?
They say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating icons. Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist. I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
Jim Carrey later opened up about the wild and unpredictable behavior he displayed that year, revealing a deeper, more personal struggle. He shared that it all stemmed from an existential crisis, a moment of profound self-reflection where he questioned his very sense of identity. This wasn't just about fame or career pressures. It was about the core of who he was as a person.
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's
uplifting.
the thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
When it comes to interviews, actor Joaquin Phoenix is notoriously reserved and often hesitant to engage in media engagements. He is known for his frank and often unpredictable comments, and he does not hide his frustration, especially when asked the same tiresome questions during press tours. His 2019 media appearances for the critically acclaimed Joker were no different.
The movie obviously is about the Joker, but it goes beyond that. It's really about the mental state he was in. Can you tell me a little bit about what research or what kind of what you did to prepare for this? Because this was really an intense performance. What was kind of the process of getting into that mindset?
Isn't this old news? Isn't this old news? I felt like I've talked about this for 6 months.
Phoenix originally rejected the inquiry as old news before providing a sarcastic retort.
And thank you so much for asking that question. My publicist is telling me I just need to go home.
When it comes to workplace bullies, few names elicit as much controversy as Ellen DeGeneres. Throughout the years, various accusations have surfaced alleging toxic conduct behind the scenes of her show. That's why the classic moment in which actress Dakota Johnson confidently calls Ellen out has gone viral. It's the kind of brazen honesty that makes people shout.
You turned 30.
I did.
And how was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Well, who doesn't want to be invited to a party?
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Of course I like you. You knew I liked you. You've been on the show many times, and don't I show like? Yeah.
But I did invite you, and you didn't come. So.
This time you invited me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? I don't think so.
Ask everybody.
Johnson delivered a moment that left DeGeneres stunned, creating a media frenzy about what could really be brewing between the two. The tension in their exchange had everyone talking. Was this just playful banter, or was there more to the story?
And then, but Tig Notaro performed at your party?
She did.
She did a set?
She did. It was a surprise.
What did she do?
A bunch of funny stuff.
She's hilarious.
She's my favorite comedian. Other than you.
Next, we have an awkward moment you don't want to miss. Watch as a reporter tries to flirt with the lovely Megan Fox, only to be abruptly and uncomfortably shut down. This is a tutorial in how to handle cringe-worthy times gracefully.
I don't know if there's I don't know if there's a man alive who's not in love with you in some way.
You're so silly.
You know what am I really?
You're a silly
No,
man.
I'm not silly at all.
You're a silly man in a checkered shirt.
I am not. Wow.
This interview has not aged well, as Fox has subsequently spoken openly about her experiences with objectification in Hollywood.
So now I think you're flirting with me. I'm kidding.
Oh, dude.
Krishnan took everyone by surprise when he boldly confronted actor Robert Downey Jr. in an intense exchange. The unexpected twist? He caught the star off guard with a sharp and provocative question about his political stance, sparking a heated debate that no one saw coming.
I'd really like to ask you about a quote you gave to the New York Times. And I don't want to pry, so if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But what you said to the New York Times once was, it was after your incarceration, and you said, you can't go from a $2,000 a night hotel suite to a penitentiary and understand it and come out a liberal. Does that mean you're not a liberal, or that you came out of prison not being a liberal?
Are we promoting a movie?
Despite RRDJ's calm demeanor and attempts to stay composed, the conversation took an unexpected turn. When Krishnan began probing into his personal life, you could see the shift, his patience wearing thin. What followed was a response so sharp and unforgettable that it left everyone stunned.
You've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in the dark periods you went through and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right.
Okay, that's okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Is that your mic?
It's okay.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
You seem okay. It's just getting a little dinosaur in your.
No, I don't want to do that.
Thank you.
Robert Downey Jr. didn't hold back when responding to Krishnan's controversial approach. He fiercely criticized him, calling him a bottom feeder and making it clear where he stood. "We're here to promote Avengers," he said firmly. "This is a film that's going to inspire and entertain countless kids. Your bizarre, dark agenda has absolutely nothing to do with this, and quite frankly, it's unsettling. I won't allow myself to feel ashamed or obligated to entertain your strange nonsense."